Roots and Futures is a place-based heritage project based in Sheffield with the diverse communities that we have in Sheffield, where they have a platform and a voice to speak about their experiences, their histories, their journeys.
Heritage is everything what we are as a human being. It's within us, it's around us, it's the things that we carry with us no matter where we are in the world.
Roots and Futures offers an opportunity to collaborate with other communities and to have a conversation, to be a part of the conversation. Working with communities and organisations across the city that don't usually get the opportunity to sit around the table when we're talking about heritage and culture.
So the Heritage Strategy for Sheffield comes out of work done by a collection of groups and individuals that came together 6 or 7 years ago with the intention of developing a true grassroots strategy, one with greater authenticity and power than might come from the more traditional top-down strategy. The beauty of Roots and Futures is it speaks directly to the second aim of the Heritage Strategy on diversity. And it's not so much about delivering big projects at this stage, it's more about encouraging conversations, having those encounters that you wouldn't normally have because of the diversity of the partners that the project brings together. So we absolutely love it for that reason.
We've done a number of events from this community can, Tell Your History events, the Queen's Jubilee Plate activity where we invited members of the public to suggest their own local legends and stories. The main sort of theme running through them that's come out has been people's desire to have the conversations about their heritage and how their culture is viewed, and it's that value there with having the conversations and opening the lines of dialogue that's really benefited.
Roots and Futures have helped create space and events from which community organisations can collaborate, share initiatives with which to promote cultural heritage across Sheffield. It's been really important because it's encouraged community groups at grassroots level to engage in cultural heritage.
I genuinely think that the work with Roots and Futures, it's a great example of a long-term engagement. It's not just, that one-off research project where we just kind of hear out from communities and that's it, we've done the project. The collaboration with Roots and Futures, it's all about ensuring that we are committed to the outcomes.
So, if more organisations, schools, community groups can do this with children, it will pave the way for the future, generations of the future, to have a more inclusive society and a more inclusive city of Sheffield. Children are the adults of the future, they're the policy makers, the decision makers of the future. And if we don't have a society in which people are included, people are understood, we have solidarity, empathy, understanding, then that won't happen.
So the legacy for Roots and Futures, particularly within this community, but I think in Sheffield as a wider community, is the conversations that have started, the lines of communication that have been opened with different cultural groups to share their own stories. If nothing else comes out of this project other than those lines of communication staying open and people feeling confident and comfortable to bring their culture to the table, then we've succeeded.
Roots and Futures have brought us to this table, and we're really thankful for that. We get the feeling that this is part of a long-lasting relationship, and everybody in the city is a Sheffielder.